Hey guys, welcome back. Today I got some very interesting news for those who still enjoy Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age on the PlayStation 4, and honestly no one ever saw this coming. So if you remember back about a year ago when the Zodiac Age was announced to be released on the Nintendo Switch and the Xbox One, well, there was some rather interesting yet new additions that were coming to both systems. I even went as far as to make a video discussing on what exactly was to be added and why they should implement these new features into the PS4 version. The too long don't watch of that video is basically that the game now introduced 3 quality of life additions that were added, which involved a reset and reassign function to jobs, the ability to have 3 sets of gambits instead of the usual 1, as well as an improved New Game Plus feature. When these features were announced, fans who bought the game day one were hoping that these additions would have made their way over to the PlayStation, and were in high hopes that these wouldn't be an exclusive to these other platforms just to gain profit from it. However, after months of silence and fans expressing their thoughts on the matter, I was rather adamant that these features were not coming to the PlayStation 4 or even the PC, and with how opaque Square Enix typically is, you never once heard them admit to player concerns, nor does it seem like they care about player input. Now in this case, this is just how I've seen things handled by Square, so before you go down into the comments and start bashing me because of it, just remember that this is just through my own observation. So with that said, let's move on. Now in the case of Final Fantasy XII The Zodiac Age, there seemed that there was no foreseeable way that the PlayStation version of the Zodiac Age was ever going to get these updates, or so I thought. Then just today, out of the blue, it was just announced that both the PlayStation and even the PC versions of the Zodiac Age were getting the treatment that the Switch and Xbox One versions got, which is fantastic news despite the fans' outcry and the time it took to finally make ends meet. However, when looking through the patch notes of both the PlayStation 4 and Steam, there was something that caught my attention, something that was missing. While the update does consist of what the Switch and Xbox have, it is missing the feature of being able to carry over items from a previous playthrough, which is an addition that the Xbox and Switch versions already have, unless by chance it was an undocumented feature. To add to this, the Steam version, while updating, apparently removed a file that allows the game to launch, but from what I gathered from Reddit, the issue was already hotfixed, so that problem should be no more. While I am happy with what Square has done by getting the PS4 and Steam versions up to date, some fans will still voice their discontent, like not being able to switch between the current license board and the original, adding in the loop intro from the original, guilty on that one, more options for your gambits, unlockable cosmetics for your characters, 60 frames per second for the PS4 Pro, and these are just to name a few. Either way, this update was a well-needed one for those who bought the game back on day one whenever it released. And if you are curious on its size, it's only about 169.9 megabytes on the PlayStation 4, but as for the Steam version, I'm not too sure on that one. So with that said, I only hope Square adds in the item carryover on the New Game Plus. However, if it is there, but rather more or less undocumented during the notes, then the game will finally be up to date with all the other ones. So what do you guys think on this unexpected update? Was it something you were looking forward to? Let me know in the comments below. Also, I wanted to apologize on the delay of content because I took a long break from making videos because some life events came up and needed my immediate attention. And even with the pandemic going on, I hope you all stay safe and I hope you all are doing well. Thanks again for all you guys who are watching. I very much appreciate it, and I'll catch you all in the next one.